peace and prosperity. This is a Sky Mystic. Right now I'm talking about the full moon in Aquarius and the energy that is present during this time. So the full moon in Aquarius has really I always feel feelings and I always feel energy just right before it's coming into the full moon, and for the new moon as well. I get it like a little bit before. It's like a slow transition, and the energy that I have felt for this full moon in Aquarius has been largely centered around letting go of this residual speculation of life and really start to move into participating instead of speculating everything. So Aquarius is the revolutionary. Aquarius is all about transforming the current state of society, right? And for Aquarius to be able to transform society, there's a relationship that Aquarius and Scorpio has. That's why Aquarius and Scorpio, they have a certain kind of relationship. I'll do a video actually on their relationship soon. But these two energies play a big part in the evolution of energy, because Aquarius can't evolve society until the individual evolves himself and taps into his own power. So the place that Aquarius can come to when the individual has not thoroughly tapped into their own power and evolved is they can come into a place of being a hypocrite. So that's kind of like the shadow of Aquarius, is being a hypocrite, and having these grand ideals and having these grand, visions for the future. However, the way they are practicing and what they are participating in is not reflecting those ideals. So they basically come off as a hypocrite. They have these, ideals and standards theoretically, but in their day-to-day life, these things are not, showing at all. It's actually showing the opposite. So this full moon in Aquarius, I'm getting big vibes of, this energy of looking at things with a magnifying glass and, speculating it and observing it and analyzing it. We're coming together, we're discussing, we're, theorizing life, humanity, how we can get better, how we can evolve. However, there's a big difference between being in that knowledge, but then cultivating a practice and a participation within that knowledge with the collective. Meaning, now that we've had this observation, now we're going to actually test our hypothesis. Now we're going to actually go into practicing. Now we're going to actually do the thing. And we can't enjoy life any other way. We can't live life any other way. If we're always in this place of speculating and never actually applying our speculations, then we will never know if what are the knowledge that we are, observing is of any worth or value. It's pretty much just knowledge that you're sifting through, but you're never actually applying it to see what works and what doesn't work for us all. So I'm getting big vibes of like letting go of this speculating and from the new moon cusp that I spoke of, 2 weeks ago, this real coming into who we are in our fullest expression of self, and tapping into who we are as a spiritual being and as a spiritual guide, an ancestor. We need to now it's time to let go of any thought processes and ways that we are looking at life that doesn't match up with who we are individually in our light. Okay, so I've had a lot of feelings of, having to shift the way we are addressing things that we're doing in life, especially things that we're doing in groups or with other people, especially collectively. If you have a group, if you have a project, that you have, just really letting go of being in speculation mode and really living what it is that you're talking about and what it is that you are coming up with, all these ideals and things. Like, how can you live more in participation with the universe and with everyone around you to usher in this light that is not only just you, but it is the light of the cosmos. It's the light of all beings that exist within the universe, within the existence. How can you let go of your speculating? Okay, so this is also bringing up emotions in me that have to do with, prejudice and having a all these like predispositions on subjects or on situations that make you feel uncomfortable. Really being able to relax in those areas and allow the energy to just show you what it is. So basically, if you're living by these ideals of, love or peace or harmony, you have to let go of certain prejudices, and you have to let go of certain thought patterns that deep down that you're not applying, deep down that you're not living by. Because when you get into these certain situations, you're holding these standards to your external world, but internally you're not living by these standards. You're not living by these ideals that you have. So be in participation with life. Be in participation with the all. Participate. Do what it is that you came here to do with others, and honor the commitments that you have made. And if you're not in agreement with that commitment at this point in time, then it's time for you to change this commitment that you have made within your group or within your project, with others or within your community. Like, don't be afraid to do something eccentric and out of the box. Don't be afraid to really be yourself in a way that's kind of like weird. Like, people, this is not like the same as, because Leo's light and Leo's energy is very proud, and it's like the energy doesn't stray too far. Like I was saying in my previous new moon video for the past new moon, Leo's energy is like connected to source, and if it strays too far from what they deem as source energy, or what they deem as, you know, kind of like the norm, then it'll be like weird, you know, and that's not really Leo energy. That's the reflection of Leo's energy when Leo is projecting out into the world, which is Aquarius. So Aquarius energy is very much so out of the box, doing what it wants to do, the rebel, making itself known, but not in a prideful, you know, egocentric way, but in a way that they know this is truth. So this is also the energy that I've been feeling during this time. Truth and honoring truth. Aquarius is the water bearer, and Aquarius does not touch the water, but he holds the water and he serves the water to the people. So, and I'm saying he because Aquarius is a masculine sign and actually represents the like epitome of masculinity within the zodiac. But he serves the water to the people, and so observing and honoring truth is a big one here as well. Not getting wet and not feeling like all emotional about it, but just accepting it and moving forward with the information that you have. So if you know that you have a certain truth, right, that has been displayed through your actions and through your, you know, emotions and your thoughts, and basically just your spiritual essence, then honor that truth. And so this goes along with letting go of that, you know, hypocrisy and that place of speculation, and really being able to just live and honor truth has a lot to do with, you know, you being in alignment with your truth and who you are. If not, then you will become, you know, somewhat of a hypocrite if you're not integrating that truth with all that you do and all that you are. So that's pretty much the energy that I feel during this time. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.